We're going to spend time each day this week taking an in-depth look at Kamala Harris's policies and their potential impact on Coloradans' everyday lives. We did the same with Donald Trump's policies each night during the RNC, and we'll take the same approach with other candidates and issues between now and November. Because Kamala Harris is just now rolling out a number of her specific policy proposals, in addition to those, we'll be looking at the record of the Biden-Harris administration and the positions that she took as a presidential candidate in the 2020 cycle. We should say she's kept some of those positions and changed some others. This is Decision 2024, the stakes for Colorado. We begin our series tonight with Angeline McCall's look at Kamala Harris's record on immigration policy.
At the border, historically, the perception is that Democrats are more lenient and Republicans are more harsh when it comes to immigration policies.
So it's going to be a difficult time for immigration, I believe.
Arturo Jimenez is an immigration attorney. He says there are fewer options for his clients in today's immigration system.
So I believe that the immigration process has become much more restrictive, and we're just going to see more, both Democrats and Republicans, try to get in front of each other to be hard on immigrants and tough on the border. We're going to see a lot of rhetoric.
Rhetoric already playing out in an ad made by Vice President Kamala Harris's campaign.
As a border state prosecutor, she took on drug cartels and jailed gang members for smuggling weapons and drugs across the border. As vice president, she backed the toughest border control bill in decades.
Immigration advocates say policies under the Biden-Harris administration have been more harsh and restrictive than under former President Trump, most recently with an executive order effectively shutting down the border and capping the number of crossings per day.
She's the second most powerful person in the United States right now. She is the vice president. We've seen what her policies have done. They've been an abject failure by any objective look at the data.
Throughout her campaign, Republicans have referred to Harris as Biden's, quote, border czar, claiming she has a hand in major border policy. But her role with the Biden administration has been to focus on the root causes of immigration from 3 Central American countries, El Salvador, Guatemala, and Honduras. The numbers from all 3 have gradually decreased under the Biden administration, although migration from other countries has outpaced those decreases. Republican State Representative Gabe Evans says a Harris presidency would lead to more immigrants crossing without authorization.
This is not the path forward when it comes to keeping Americans safe and actually doing something to solve the humanitarian crisis.
While Dems and Republicans can disagree on who's been harsher with their policies, Jimenez says as an immigration lawyer, he knows legal pathways to residency or citizenship is a harder process now than before.
Both parties are going to become very restrictive and see who can outdo the other to secure the border. And that's the rhetoric now that I think both presidential candidates, congressional candidates, and all the way down the tickets, people are going to talk about who can secure the border better than the other.
As of today, Denver has supported more than 42,000 migrants at a cost of more than $72 million. And that's just mainly for immigrants coming from South America, not to mention the number of DACA recipients we have here in the state of Colorado, along with other longtime immigrants as well.
Yes, certainly the cost, the actual financial cost of the current immigration system in the U.S. is unquestionable in Colorado. And the question now before voters is how much of any of the blame for that to assign to Kamala Harris. Angeline McCall, thank you so much.